Examine old dynamics. If your relationship has had the same power structure for a long time, old patterns will begin to emerge. If you are caring for someone who has always been controlling or critical, this dynamic will continue. Understand the cause of the behavior. If difficult behavior is a big break from old patterns of behavior, it is usually caused by the traumas of aging. Have a discussion about what might be bothering them. Set boundaries. If an elderly person has become too controlling or aggressive, you may start to dread visiting. When it begins to significantly impact your quality of life, it is time to confront them about it. Utilize other sources of care. If an elder's difficult behavior is driving you to depression, you may have to distance yourself. Determine what sort of care they need. Figure out what their preferences are, and what your availability to help is. If you go into a conversation armed with the facts, you can preempt any complaints that they might have. You might consider asking your family doctor for resources and information about things like home health care, physical therapy, occupational therapy, and social workers. Prepare them for care. Some elderly people will be resistant to receiving care. Aging people are losing independence, mental agility, and physical ability, so they may fight to keep some control. Help them determine or establish their legacy. One coping process for aging is determining how an elder will live on after death. Helping them along this journey can be healing for everyone involved. Allow them to be autonomous. Allowing them to make their own decisions will keep them from feeling out of control and lashing out. Be patient and treat them kindly. Elderly people often forget things or ask the same questions over and over. They can be slow-moving or even obstinate. Keep in mind that they usually can't help it and aren't deliberately trying to be difficult or cause you stress. Respect their opinions and feelings. As their abilities change, elderly people may begin to feel ignored. Often they feel as though they lose the respect that they fought for all their lives. Provide physical contact. Contact is important in maintaining mental health and happiness. As people age and their friends and spouses pass away, they receive less physical contact, which can deepen depression. Allow for new dynamics. If you are taking care of a family member, you have likely been creating a relationship that has taken shape over years. As your roles reverse, this may change. Meditate or pray. You may need to open yourself up to spirituality to get through rough patches. If this works for you, make sure that you keep up some sort of routine when times are easy as well. Wind down and have fun. Take time to visit friends, go to the movies, or have a glass of wine. This may seem difficult, but it's just as important as any other part of your life. Talk to friends and family. Your support system will become even more important as you take on extra burdens. Make sure to talk out any difficult experiences with the people who matter most to you. Take them to a senior center for activities. Getting older and becoming less mobile can be very isolating, so making sure that the elderly person in your care has ample opportunity to interact with others in their age will provide entertainment and camaraderie, which will have both physical and mental health benefits. Help them continue with activities they enjoy. There is nothing sadder than having to give up a hobby or pastime that you have enjoyed for years. Helping senior citizens remain active can actually help slow the aging process too. Visit regularly. Put regular visits to your elderly relatives or friends on your calendar so they are part of your regular routine. Showing up, even for a brief visit, will show them that you are thinking of them and will provide something for them to look forward to. Keep track of their medications. Elderly people often have health problems that require multiple medications including pills, diabetic testing, and even injections. If keeping track of these medications becomes too much for you or for the elderly person, then talk with their doctor. You may be able to arrange for a registered nurse to visit their home once or twice per week to help with medication management. Talk to their doctors and pharmacists. Sometimes elderly people end up being over-medicated and take so many pills a day that it is too confusing and may be unnecessary. Regularly going through each of the medications with a doctor and pharmacist can help prevent this problem. Protect their physical safety. Making sure that their environment is modified prevents falls and other accidents. People usually prefer to remain living independently in their own home as long as possible instead of moving in with relatives or into a nursing home. You can help make this possible by assessing how the features of the home may present hazards, and fixing them to be safer when possible.